Alright guys, it's been a while, but welcome back to Deep South Bayou Diesel. We are in my 7.3, and for a very specific reason. So, this windshield, even though it's dirty, is practically new. It's less than 2 years old. Well, on my way to work, today is Saturday by the way, on my way to work on Thursday, there was a jackass that cut me off and decided to gun it. So I'm on the main highway. He's coming off of a county road, and so he decides to basically California roll through the stop sign. And then, of course, because he sees my behemoth of a truck coming, he decides to gun it. And all you can smell is just unburned fuel coming out of this guy's exhaust pipes. And so what does he result in doing? He had some rocks in his tire tread, and he decided to leave me a little parting gift. If I can... Let's see here. How are we going to do this? Oh, jeez. There it is, right there. He decided to leave me a little parting gift. And that really pisses me off because, you know, it's not like I could chase the guy down and say, hey, man, you just cracked my windshield, because he could easily say, well, that could have been there before, you know, so, which is understandable. You know, I don't have a dash cam in here. I mean, I know a lot of people are putting dash cams in their cars. A lot of newer vehicles come with them automatically equipped. And, I mean, things are kind of backwards here. You know, this is the backwoods. You know, we do things a little different back here. We don't go throwing up a phone every time something, you know, goes awry or whatnot. You know, usually we help each other out. But, I mean, this is a $200+ windshield, and you know, my wife's SUV needs a windshield replaced. That's over $200, and then my 6.0 behind me needs a windshield replaced. So, of course, I need to try and pinch pennies where I can. Today I'm actually using, I had it standing up, but of course the wind wants to be a prick and ruin my product placement. So let me see if I could do this again. All right, there we go. So yeah, there we go. We're going to clean the glass, and then we are going to try and repair it with the Rain-X here. I've watched a couple of shorts, I've watched a couple of videos, and I mean, we're going to see if it's editing magic or if it's the real deal, because I'm a nobody. I'm just a small channel, don't really get any views or anything, so we're going to see. But anyway, let me get this set up and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I've got it set up here like this. Supposedly I need to get like a lighter for a heat source, like to put heat directly at the crack or the chip. I do see two little spider legs coming off of this crack. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see it. One is to the top left and the other one's on the bottom right. It just, there we go, there's a good angle right there. You can see them both. But I think that's what these little covers are for. You got these little things here. Some of them fell and hit the ground, so I'm going to have to go through and find out which ones don't have the most dirt on it. I think this one here is clean, and then of course that one back there. Got a little bit of this resin left. And then of course you've got your instructions or directions that you need to follow. It's really not that hard. It's not that hard at all. It's rather simple. And it says to leave it on for 4 to 5 minutes. So I am actually going to run in the house, grab a lighter, and just heat that little area right there for a little while. And that's where we'll pick the video back up. I'll be right back. Alright, so now that I've got the lighter, I'm just going to come underneath the windshield and just give it a little... I guess I'm doing this right. I have no idea. Let's wipe that burn mark. Honestly, holy smokes. So, I wish I had gotten a video of it, but until I put that fire on there, the resin did not get into those two little spider legs. The one I showed you guys before I went in the house and got the lighter. So there was one up here at the top and one up here on the bottom on the right side. It's gone now. So again, it says to leave this stuff on. Let me look at these instructions. I could have swore I read 4 to 5 minutes. No, it's 4 to 6 minutes. There it is right there. See, make sure from inside a car, make sure rubber mouth has opened wide. Allow the repair resin time to be absorbed into the brake, 4 to 6 minutes, depending on the extent of the damage. If the repair resin has not reached all areas of the brake, you may apply heat. So that's where everyone gets the using the windshield, or using the lighter on the inside of the windshield. And I'm gonna do it one more time. I mean, it can't hurt it. Oh, there we go. Okay, go ahead and let it cool down a little bit, and then I'll give it another wipe. Alright. Yeah, that definitely worked. It filled in those little spider legs. They are gone. So as of right now, what time is it? It says 4 to 6 minutes. Let's see here. I give it one more minute. So, and luckily, my my little fancy watch here actually counts down the seconds. So at 11:20, we're going to take this little thing here off, and then I guess you apply the resin to one of the little things here. So yeah, after air has been removed, turn the resin chamber and pressure driver together. That's talking about removing. Yeah, remove the entire apparatus. So then I'm going to pour a little bit of, let's see here. I'm just trying to do this as quickly as possible. I know I probably should follow these directions accurately, but honestly, I don't want to. And I understand that as a company, Rain-X would be like, well, if it doesn't come out perfectly, we are not liable because you're not, following our procedures, to the T, which I understand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and remove this little device. I'm going to go ahead and do that now because I'm sure it's well past. Oh yeah, we're 20 seconds into 11:20. So I'm going to go ahead and back this pressure tube off. Alright, and then we're going to back the supply tube, I guess is what you can call it. But let me go ahead and... Okay, so that suction cup's loose. That one's loose. There are little tabs on the side of these. If you have trouble trying to get them off, all you got to do is just pinch them, lift up, just like that. I've used this before, that's why I know. My wife had a 2015, what do you call that? It was a 2015 Mitsubishi Mirage. So as you can see, there's a little bit of the chip. That's the chip right there. So those spider legs, all of that is gone. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take that razor blade and clean this up because I don't want that to stick around. That's the resin that formed around the little suction cup here. So we're gonna take that razor blade and clean that up. But that's, keep in mind, that's the chip right there. So there's that razor blade. Of course, it's in the armrest facing upward. The live side is facing up. Ah, boy. Oh, there we go. I'm so used to handling blades. I just always expect to get cut. And I don't like getting cut. But it comes with the territory of handling blades. I mean, if you look at a lot of bladesmiths, their fingers are all sliced up. But yeah, as you can see, that is literally what is left of that chip and crack. So we're going to go ahead and get the little plastic sheet, a clean one. So again, I do believe I put the best ones underneath this little cardboard here, because a lot of them just fell and got nasty. See what I mean? I mean, you don't want that caked into your windshield. So I think this one's the best one. I'm going to take this rag and just rub it up against it. Try to get as much of that dirt, grime, grit off of there as possible. I made the mistake of unfolding this paper while outside, and it fell on the ground. As you can see, this is like a little sandy area. I mean, my yard consists of sand, gravel, clay. But, yep. So now we're going to take this and this. We're going to go back to that little crack area. All right, so remember, there's the crack, or the chip. It's no longer a crack, it's just a chip now. So I got to add some resin, and then put this over it and just leave it there in direct sunlight, which we have. It's cloudy, but the sun keeps coming out. So let me add this and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we've got the little plastic sheet sitting over the glass here. And I'm going to take the back side of this razor. Now, I'm not going to suggest you guys do this unless you're comfortable doing this. But the back side of this razor is not sharp at all. And I'm just going to take it and try and, you know, kind of like if you were tinting, you know, just try and get all that, you know, spread the resin as best as you can and get the air pockets out of there. I mean, again, you can do it or not do it. I'm not suggesting that you do it. It's just something I wanted to do. But yeah, let's see what those instructions say, because like I said, it's been a while since I've used this stuff. I don't remember how long you're supposed to leave. Okay, so this is saying allow it to completely cure 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm actually going to go inside. I don't think it hurts to leave it longer than 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not seeing anything here that says remove after a certain time frame. Yeah, so I'm actually going to go inside and eat because I am hungry. But well, it'll be a couple of minutes for me. Will just be a couple of seconds for you guys. But we will see. I can actually kind of sort of see that crack. It's right there. So we'll see how well this works or how well it doesn't work. I don't know if doing this is going to do anything, but I'm going to do this one more time just for my own benefit or happiness or whatever. But I do have enough resin to do this one more time if I have to. You know, I may have to just do more than one application, but I actually am very satisfied with the way it looks so far. You know, you can't really see it out here, but of course it's all splotched up against the windshield. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to run inside, eat, come back, take a look at it, and we'll pick up from there. But I do have enough resin, and I do have one more very clean little plastic sheet to cover that, and we'll see how that turns out. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am stuffed. I had a good brunch because I didn't have breakfast and it's almost lunchtime, so I guess that's what it was. I guess it was brunch. But let's take a look at this. Let's peel this off of here, I guess, and then scrape the residue off and see if I need to add another application or if it's fine as is. Me, I just didn't like the chip because all it was going to do was spread and get worse. But I mean, if this helps the windshield last a couple of years, then that's great. You know, I can always replace the windshield later. Okay. It's really good stuff there, isn't it? Come on, there we go. I mean, I don't think I'm going to have to add another application. I really don't. I like the way that turned out. It looks really good. I mean, the crack was obvious before, and now I honestly don't see... I see a little bit right there, I guess. Yeah, that's not coming off. So yeah, I think that was from the chip. Let's see what the inside looks like. And if it's not noticeable, then I'm just going to leave it alone and let it go. Let's see here. I don't see the crack at all. Oh, wait. There it is. It's very, very hard to see. That's not it right there. That's just a dirty portion of the windshield. Ah, there it is, right there. Come on. It looks like, it just looks like the rest of the dirty portions of the windshield, but that's it right there. I mean, it's very, very hard to see it. But, I mean, I could try putting another application. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do one more application. It's not going to hurt anything. It's either going to make it better or it's not going to do anything at all. So just a moment. I'll be right back. All right, so I've got it on the little chip. Where is it? You can barely see it. That's the resin you're looking at right there. See if I can do it from the side. Oh, come on. I'm sure you can see it now. The camera just picked it up. So this time what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to push all of the air out, because I think what I did is pushed all the resin out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave that in there and see what happens this go around. But let me go ahead and wipe that off. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering if when I pressed it all out, it didn't get a chance to really work its magic. But I mean, I'm trying to get a picture of this thing. I'm just getting, it's like I'm taking a nature. Let me see here. Yeah, I did blow that up. I didn't mean to. So there it is right there. It's barely noticeable. I mean, I can live with it as it is. I mean, that is not that big of a deal, and we'll see what happens come winter. I mean, if it cracks real bad come winter, I'll have plenty of money saved up that I can just go ahead and order a new windshield. I'm not worried about it. I don't have the time nor the money right now. Of course, many of you that actively watch my channel, you do know I have a kid on the way, so I'm trying to put away a little nest egg until then. And of course, we're trying to get out of that house and get into that house, which is much larger. But anyway, yeah, we're going to let this sit here for a couple of minutes and then come back and check on it. So, while we're waiting on that, let's talk about, and that's why I don't like getting the trash. This is from taking the trash can back and forth. It rubs up against, this is a bed liner paint job for those of you that don't know. And so the trash can is made of plastic, so of course it gets caught in there and just rubs right off like sandpaper. You wash it, it comes right off. But update on the 6.0. I'm waiting for the starter motor to get here, and then I should be able to pick up where I left off, which was trying to get the thing started after changing the injector. So, I mean, I did everything right. I didn't force anything. I lubed all of the injector or the O-rings. So, I'm really hoping that the truck will start, but I believe it will. I think the starter was just weak, and of course the batteries were weak. And I also want to do something about this tire here that keeps getting low. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let all the air out of it, throw some slime in it, air it back up, and go for a ride, which I'm going to have to do anyway once the vehicle starts back up, and then get all the air out of the oil system. So it'll be kind of like a 2-in-1, hitting two birds with one stone. But yeah, I don't like the way that air keeps leaking out of the tire. I've sprayed it with soapy water and I have not seen any leaks. What I do notice is I don't have a valve stem cover. So I'm wondering if a lot of that dust and dirt has gotten packed up in that valve stem and leaked out. It's just leaking out over time because it never goes all the way flat. It gets to about right here and then it stops. But anyway, yep. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're back at the truck. This is my last attempt. It is also 12:39. Don't freak out. This thing has not been reading right. My heart is not going that fast. It's just a cheap little black view heart. Well, it's a smartwatch, but I got it for the heart monitor because I do get palpitations every now and then. So I use that to kind of monitor it, but it's not that accurate. But anyway, let's go ahead and peel this off of here. Oh wow. Oh wow, that is nice. You can barely see it on the you can't see it on the camera at all, but you can barely see it in person. But let's go ahead and get this off of here. It's right here. And like I said, it's barely noticeable. Alright. Jeez. This stuff's definitely on there a lot tougher than the last batch was. But I do like the way this is turning out. I honestly do. And I'm not seeing anything, but I didn't see anything from this side of the windshield anyway. everything was visible from the inside. So after I get done cleaning this, we will look at it from the inside and see if we find anything or not. I mean, like I said, I can live with this. This is absolutely fine. And I think, yeah, that's it right there. There's a small little hole, right there. So, I mean, I could always stick that back on there and do that again, which I mean, I don't care. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, there it is right there. So it's right there. There we go. It's right there. It's just a small little crack. And you know what? I think I will just try that one more time. And I'm not going to put the little plastic sheet back over it. I'm just going to try using the little apparatus right there on that little small little crack or chip. And if it fixes it, it fixes it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm going to try that one more time just to see if it does anything. And then that'll be the end of it. Alright guys, I'm back. I already took the little device down. If you look at it at an angle, right, it's right here. It's just that little chip and that little chip. That's literally all it is. It was way worse than that before I even did anything to it. So I can definitely live with that if it doesn't start to spider out and get worse. And I mean, it's definitely not in my line of sight, so I'm really not worried about that. And that's it right there. But it's not, I don't foresee it getting any worse than that. Those two little chip marks. If it does get worse, then I'll like I said, I'll replace the windshield. But the next windshield to get replaced is my wife's windshield. I want to show you guys both the windshields. Here's the one on the 6.0. I'll show you why it needs to be changed out. It's pretty horrible. I mean, as you can see, you've got you've got a little maze there going, and then of course you got that up there. I guess some like a ball or something hit that windshield, and then that of course has the crack going like that. I might try that resin stuff on this later on down the road, because I did see a person filling in a windshield that was just like this, so I might give it a try. But let's go over here and look at my wife's SUV. It's not as bad, but it just needs to be replaced. I told her, I said, I'm just going to replace the windshield. I'm not using that resin windshield repair on this, and you'll see why. Oh, her damage is on the other side. Okay, so you've got this one, this is pretty advanced. I mean, that's underneath the laminate, so there is no coming back from that. So you've got that damage there, and then of course you've got this crack that goes the length of the windshield and back over there. And then of course you've got this one down here. So I mean, there's just too much damage on this windshield to even try and save it. So I just plan on replacing it, but this is going to be the first one to get replaced, because the first one that was replaced of the new vehicles was the 7.3, the black truck right here. So that one was replaced first, and then it would only be fair to replace hers. It wouldn't make any sense for me to replace both of mine. And the kids are also in this a lot more often than any of those, so safety is number one. So the next windshield to get replaced will be this. This is also why my motorcycle channel will probably be more active than this channel. I mean, I'm still going to be active on my diesel channels, but I'm going to be a lot more active on my motorcycle channels. Or channel. I said channels as in more than one. I only have the one. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to actually get off of here and I'm going to make a video on my motorcycle. So for those that are interested, head on over to Outlaw Bayou Rider and check out the newest video on there. I'm going to be filming a lot more often on there. I plan on getting like some GoPros or something like that I can affix to my helmet. That way I can get more professional videos. And yeah, so as always, guys, thanks for watching. Definitely more to come. Later, Gators. Alright, guys, welcome back to Outlaw Bayou Rider. This is a little different of a video. Basically, yes, you're looking. This is my new lunch cooler. Just bought it yesterday, so we're gonna see how this turns out. I'm going on a test ride. I'm actually gonna leave this hard hat in my supervisor's work truck when I get to work next week. But I mean, I gotta get it to work, so this is the option. I just took a giant carabiner off my wife's diaper bag. We don't really use the diaper bag that much anymore, so it's just on here long enough for me to get it to work, and then the rest is history. But we're going to go on a short little ride just to make sure that the hard hat is going to stay in place. I'm going to throw this on, see how comfortable it is to ride with it, and we'll go from there. But as warm as it is, I should not need choke. Well, maybe I do need choke. That's a new one. All right. Come on.